So welcome to Lithuania. We have finally made it. So we've been here for 2, 3 days now, something like that. I don't know. It's kind of weird with the sleep and the time changes and whatnot. So I'm a little confused. But anyway, it has been an absolutely great trip so far. I've loved the activities we've done. I loved walking around the city. It's really cool how people walk here. Like, I wish America did that like more. Like, I love it. Anyway, so everything is so cute here, and I'm really excited to spend some more time here and see more of the city and everything like that. So, some of my favorite places we've been so far is definitely the KBG Museum. That was super, super eye-opening, and it was really cool getting to like actually immerse myself into this history that I've been learning, like a lot of my life in school and stuff, and actually seeing where these like traumatic events happened and where all this stemmed from. It's a really, really cool experience. And then also the orphanage today, that was absolutely incredible. My heart is like so warm for those kids. Anna, I totally see why you continue to go back there. If I lived here, I would go there. I would be a regular volunteer for sure. Those kids are awesome. It was kind of challenging, just because we couldn't speak their language and a lot of them didn't speak English. But it was really cool because I think they had a really good time, and I had a really good time, and I would love to go back there someday. But anyway, to the course material. One thing I really liked was in the first reading that we really didn't get to discuss much in class, but I really liked it. So there was this quote from it. I think it was the Plato's Cave one. Yeah, I really like that. So there was this quote. It goes, "Photographed images do not seem to be statements of the world so much as pieces of it." So this quote, basically, to me, what it means is that, like, these pictures, they have a deeper meaning. They're not just there to be pictures. Like, yes, they do. Pictures or images, they do make a statement. Or, like, artists typically are trying to, make some kind of message with the pictures they take. But I just think it's really cool because it's, like, basically saying that without these images, how would we, like, get a visual representation of certain events that happen? For example, I think of the Holocaust, and all the pictures that I've seen, that has been what has, like, sparked my interest in this piece of dramatic history. But yeah, so, like, Googling the pictures, and, like, you're seeing these chilling images of the gas chambers and of these men crammed into bunkers in their striped clothing. I don't know, there's a much, without these images, we would have very little to no visual representation of these events. So anyway, I just think that quote's really cool. And it's kind of what kind of sparks my interest in photography and everything. But moving on to more. The homelessness piece that we read, the research paper, that was really cool for me to read. I really like that a lot. I have a super hardcore interest in auto photography now. I didn't even know what it was. I had no idea it was a thing. So that's a really, really cool research method. If you can't tell, I'm a little tired. That I definitely plan on using in the future. I thought it was absolutely great how like, these homeless people are like getting a camera and they can take pictures, and they're like exposing all of these stereotypes and bringing those up. And I don't know, I think it's really cool. And then I know it talked a lot about ethics, and I'm super concerned about ethics in photography. I've always kind of been on like the edge with stuff. I really like to take pictures of people. I'm super into candids, call me basic, but I think they're super cute, and they're very real. Like they're vulnerable and they're in real time, and I just think they display such like a much more like authentic view of what the photographer is trying to, like, convey. So back to the ethics kind of portion of it, I know that they talked about, like, you want to ask permission kind of thing. And I definitely agree with that. I love Humans of New York, anything like that. Like I said, I'm a huge fan. But, so I got here and I was like, I came with the idea, like, I'm going to make my portfolio, like, a lot about, like, the people that I see, because I don't know, I love that. But then, like, I kind of started, taking pictures of, like, like, holding up my camera, like, as people, like, kind of passed by, or they were, like, over there, but they always seem to see me, so it's just horrible. And then, like, then I feel like I need to ask permission, but I don't want to be, like, bug someone on the street, like, hey, dude, like, can I take your picture? Like, I would love it if someone did that, but I don't know, I'm still a little timid about it, so, we'll see. But I just thought it was super interesting, like, how I don't know, like even at the orphanage too, like I know that we got permission from the kids to take pictures, but I still was a little on edge just because it's in their home and it's their everyday lives, and I didn't want to like like make them feel like they were on display or anything, but which I'm sure they wouldn't have, but I don't know, it's still just a little thing that resonates inside me. And along the lines of the ethics too, they talked a lot about like staging, and I don't know how I feel about staging. I think staging is kind of a good thing. But like, is it ethical because it's not real? But like, I think it's real in the sense that what the photographer is trying, like the message that they're trying to convey, like I don't know. I think it can be real. Like I know whenever I get like coffee, and I'm like studying for a big test, I'll like set up my coffee and like my water, my laptop, and my books or whatever, and take a cute like picture of that and like put it on my story, be like, hey, look at me, like I'm doing school and stuff. So that's considered staging too, even though that's not really what it looks like. Probably it's probably a mess. But anyway, so I don't know. I am very on the edge of that, and I look forward to learning more about that as we continue, like learning about like photography and like the ethics of like things, and like I don't know, especially when we talk about like going to Auschwitz and seeing that and taking pictures of that. I know there's a huge controversy about like selfies in there. Like people, like what's okay and what's not. I went to Nashville a while ago with my choir in high school, and it was like kind of when selfies were like becoming a thing. And people were taking a selfie with Elvis's grave at Graceland, and I didn't really know how to feel about that. So I don't know. That's something I definitely want to learn more about. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to seeing the rest of what we have planned on this trip. The Holocaust, I am super interested in that. I think it's, I don't know, like a very, very interesting subject, and I'm really excited to learn more about like grief and loss, just because I don't know, I haven't experienced a lot of that, and you'll read that in my loss inventory. So I don't know, I'm just really excited for what's to come, and yeah, it's been a wonderful trip. So thank you. I'll wrap it up a little bit. I guess I kind of just did that. But basically, auto photography is great, and I think it's like the most valuable form and like real form of research. And like I said before, I definitely plan on utilizing that as I do more research. Even with my Yik Yak paper that I used or that I wrote, like I feel like we did a little bit of that, but like not photography, like auto like screenshots. I don't know if that's a thing, but anyway. So yeah, I'm super excited. So yeah, thanks. Bye.